closures over COVID-19 snowballing around the globe. Germany shutting its borders Monday with neighboring countries, with some commercial exceptions. Hungary doing the same and falling in line with other measures being rolled out in many regions worldwide, closing all shops except grocery stores and pharmacies.
Azt tudjuk, hogy a koronavírus járvány kezelése hosszadalmas és
The Hungarian Prime Minister says managing the outbreak will be a long and hard process. Everyone will be forced to adapt, and life in the coming months will not be what it used to be. Norway started closing borders Monday. Just like many countries, it's also shutting schools and many public services. The Norwegian Prime Minister held a news conference dedicated to answering children's questions about the pandemic.
Så på grunn av koronaviruset så det blitt en veldig annerledes hverdag.
She says the coronavirus has made our lives very different, and those who can stay home should, and that it's okay to be scared when so many things can happen at the same time. In Spain, the military emergency unit patrolling streets of Madrid overnight to enforce a nationwide lockdown. People here are told to stay at home, except to buy essentials, and if necessary, to go to work during a 15-day state of emergency. Spain has now become the fourth most infected country in the world, surpassing South Korea, with the number of cases rising by roughly 1,000 in 24 hours to more than 9,000 on Monday. The number of deaths is around 300. Italy is now in its second week of empty streets. The country is the hardest hit outside China. On Monday, Italy reporting a jump in deaths of 349 in less than 24 hours, bringing the total of fatalities in the country to more than 2,100. The number of cases is roughly 28,000. And in the UK, protesters calling for their government to do more to stop the spread of the virus, while most European nations implemented some degree of national lockdown over the course of the last week. Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government has been subject to increasing criticism for not doing so in the UK. Hours after the demonstrations, Johnson announcing more aggressive steps are needed.
Now is the time for everyone to stop non-essential contact with others and to stop all unnecessary travel. We need people to start working from home where they possibly can, and you should avoid pubs, clubs, theatres and other such social venues.
Now, that's a look at how individual countries in Europe are working to stop the spread of COVID-19. But now the European Union is proposing a 30-day ban on travel from foreigners to the bloc.
These travel restrictions should be in place for an initial period of 30 days, which can be prolonged as necessary.
And finally, a new message Monday from the World Health Organization.
This is the defining global health crisis of our time. The days, weeks, and months ahead will be a test of our resolve, a test of our trust in science, and a test of solidarity.